Yemo bibi akwaba na yemfa mbra mega TV platform we eso yankopon enkoso a enhyiraw abusua sese yewura John Mahama any NDC eye dwuma and ohwe hawa omusi eye omuahyase a omuhyehyɛ omu aban na obi kan asem yebeka se anidaso wo honom kakra but de biaya na meka adeɛ baako a ɛha Africans any say greedy, the word greedy adeɛ baako ɛha Africans ɛno no let's say Diema Akufo-Addo president former president Akufo-Addo na aban enye yi anasa wanye successful in governance no how osi eche the national cake or they a lot of opportunities at the man for. Last time I was checking Akufo-Addo Abusuafo more position they are more than 50. Yes, at least I was checking it. I'm saying so Obia Bedio mind will no yes then where will be the national cake? Because you can't tell me say what be your mind so Busuani qualify either he qualifies or he didn't, and I say he does not know. You make sure say obey your position and any drew baby na ama abino are restricted in developmental projects because the Munambeka king oforata a Google banks in the name of so be rezi on a bank a data bank omuji sika chuchuri die in the name of bank sanitization anameboa omuse omudi a revival bank they end up collapsing a lot of people banks and even a lead to enkofo be displaced a be famu ye obi yare and all sort of misfortunes and happen ye nina nina carelessness, mismanagement, embezzlement, squandering of public funds and resources and a landy enti yewura John abayi adeɛ baako a me mega sometimes metena se mechanism so before obusuani but me mane nkoye se obusuani unqualified you still want to give that person a position that will be a most disappointing idea obey and people will start bashing you and it's a waban bigina ya one kasa na be determine anyway yanko analysis bi akoso Ivan K. Innocent what you say owura we de bia meka he's one of the best political analysts what you say political commentator and activist over how we see church and in semuna you could see say owura we you bia or the politics as or the democracy you can democracy in a landscape and say you can democracy or the say young konen how we see church and on the constitution review ayira John Mahama Deba anyhow Africans because of your attitude because of how we present ourselves in the international markets amadibia we end up begging the International Monetary Fund and any monetary aspect omobuama omaikonim yentie sa analysis no emfambra na meso say ye kono na do commentatum bra conversation ekoso na fe nso wa like dwumadi na wa share na foforo nso atime ni bia hwe bibia ye boko otimi subscribe what you say remember not to forget to subscribe ehia papa ntabusia quick one yanko enkoti Ivan K. Innocent ensemo de to ya yekoba ya dinaka ina ebeto aso yem platform we eso ido bibiase yankopon ehiro
asakremu. What is it to you?
Yeah, Alaska, I think I have said it somewhere. It's one of the good signs so far Mahu in this new government because prior to elections, na your constitution wasem. Alaska, You can't live in 2025 and have a document that was written in 1992 and guide your life. It's not possible. What I say?
Analog.
That is why events say Obi and I've been so bad dwelling a life on Old Testament. The corner of the bonnet brand who dress in who appearance clothing who say Old Testament in their bumper. Now book I actually on events in 1700. And I'll be so that ball brain in Andy as I would para won't ever crown out in them. You only pana better. What I'm saying is Alaska. These things are supposed to reflect your friends saying daily wishes, aspirations of the people. Because you move quite a nimno, not near messes. Now say yes to buy one tracker.
Okay.
You can you say yes to buy one tracker or Tanapongos into Miss Mekotanaponkos?
Just here now.
Oh, you can about them. What has ever mecano? So a happenings I near my ACC no and I inform you how to adjust and shift things. Abaya Alaska near my Bekoye, because I didn't Yankopombo Yasi. Yeah, they call him. First, in any particular more urbanization, there was a time urbanization a buyer when your friends say steam and way yet me engine yet me yeah and a be water and as for a small factory and then people started moving from villages to come and sit at the center sabaya ombeti menya nyuma no biaye and then they to so ene ye nyina be hu city na city bia ni ba bia
that's right
nti sa na tie ye koyanim so your constitution no there are a number of issues ewo ho ya ka ho asem say there is the need for us to update certain portions now my culture say me part of those who are calling for a total jettison of the document, because the very moment you jettison the entire constitution, it means that the Fourth Republic no what torpedo no.
Okay.
Because the foundational document give life to the Fourth Republic. And what we can do is to look at the essential portions of it. It deserves a amende, who say what are our needs? What is the future? If I see it me yes Alaska, I think that is the only way, and it's good. President Mahama Baye was making a priority, and within few weeks after, was setting up a committee and one more particular mandate. I'm told they have 6 months to submit their report, and as for them, they should be able to engage a wide range of people. Some of the portions now, among 4 person, young review no, ababebre and Mijawa, you can mention a lot of them.
That's right.
I say yes, na who ye, na you make sure that those are the essential aspect of it. I say yes, and there are new things that we also need to include in. Come on, just say near my brain magic. We are seeing a camera with its own prescriptions. So you need to foresee some of these things. Now I forecast it and see how bet me are coming up with legal framework. I bet me regulating some of these things. Now you certain areas bare because Yabakroma and Sembi Akokot for could the whole constitution name. Now affair baba back and forth. Now Supreme Court have to come in. No one can based on discretions and as a for no they pronounce and then we move on. I think that this is an opportunity for us. But you see, in the past, now we've seen similar attempts. Sir Professor Mills by OYB.
That's right.
Setting up committee recommendations in as for by Alaska. Up to now yet ABC. So setting up a committee to look at these issues, and having the real commitment to do it, so another thing. Because the critical portions now you can your friend is saying those are your padlocking. Say you can't the constitutional provisions now you're padlocking now what I say. How you need referendum and those kind of huge processes to be able to make those changes in as a forum. So as we go on, I think these are some of the things we also need to do, and see say if we engage the general public to do some of these changes, how is it going to sit well with the people? Are people going to now other forces so I'm sorry against the whole process and as for so constitutional review is one of the major things I am calling for. Say we need to legislate it and other stuff make sure say democracy these are some of the things that we need to do. For instance, Alaska Article 71 holders and emolument and stipends and name allowances. My culture say the only way I mean who say government is serious and mess up per diem na you for wakokro ways were 2.9 near $4 and then as for Sasikano. Alaska. If what's now we yearly competition, now the amount of money that goes into such venture.
And Yesika
Ketua. I bet me set up a number of young people. I'm also in your life. per diem. So nipa na to kwan as odi 1 week under some circumstances they turn up just is whole lot. Because Masada Nyobi, I'm now walking me through what is involved in that particular line. And people are making millions out of that particular way, you know. These are some of the loopholes, Alaska. We need to cut it and seal it. And make sure that such money is, you know, yet direct, you know, to serve different purposes and the social welfare issues. We can even have a way to address some of these things. So it's not just a window dressing, constitutional review, you know, no. There must be a holistic commitment, and that commitment now, ever here in this review, no, ever quite any part of moody anymore, no. The question is that would they be willing to let it go through?
Would they have that political
because
will?
Because a buying basa or cancel per diem, a ministers and CEOs and Mpanimfo mututu kwan kwan na for they are the very people who are going to lose. The question is, yes, the question is, would they let it go? And again, you see, the way a monument system, no, is such that there are huge gaps between people who get to that positions and the people our ground. And there will be there is no life in teaching.
Oh.
Even at the lower level, there is no life in doing nursing. There is no life in other jobs. The only life thing people see are politics. So now you see a lot of young people moving into the political arena because that is where Winya Baby Koko Ura Alaska also bet me some coin. What I say. So I know the day, you know, the kind of minds that are needed to ensure say we have generational thinkers who be able to have the forecaster. Bet me a position of mind, I'm a minor D, you know, such minds and don't even get opportunity to get close. I know the day, you know. People are more that particular muscle. No more any problem with me. Baby, no. There are people who get through. I don't know the day about business as usual. So I think we need a holistic approach. Making sure say there are certain practices and near my own chroma. I see overhauling because I see a really committed near certain stage for the future. That particular approach, you know, and this you find saying that kind of populist start now it must be holistic. Now you address all the major challenges in our constitution. Now you said constitution we know has been updated and the current form no reflected the aspirations and the wishes of the people of this country. Now see you move walk that we know say we are moving and I think that is the only way and other aspect of it has to do with Alaska. There be a catch a man for Bokrono Kruma, no man for Muhodi. A man for Bokrono Kruma, no man for Muhodi. And Tinano appointment shall say by what the whatever call who is ultimately a Nigeria man for Mufan fair like the minimum Alaska a time you might dear the shower, sir.
I was a woosu.
I soon dear their shower, sir. Yam Pam White White and Quadas so the mu enkos enko huru because the understanding is that menso nyamia bia abie kwayamame
me babe wia
and you see they don't feel scared because on himself even when I come and I mess up consequences be any baby but Alaska in other now no me who say yes swear in amount for to various offices in the United States of America and other places. Alaska appointments in a buy and as for where amount for demeanor and as for because they know say even though President Asema Nimunyam ama me jumadi away but there is other side of it. Me there are consequences. By idea, no, it's total jubilation, fanfare, ye and nina, just at time. Because clearly, a child said, it's not about delivering on any mandate. It is about the joy we have in going to an office, maybe to make money for ourselves and do the process, things that has been happening. At the end of the day, if I mess up, my buying a home, there are no consequences in us. I think going forward, you know, say it to me. Establish those ground rules no go. So Alaska, you don't mess up and get away with it. This aura has been in discussion for so long, and you see the concentration has always been after recovering near my mom for area. I think we must also focus on the near my mom for baby.
Okay.
Now mom for take you serious. 92.8. Yes, focusing on the near my mom for area. We need to see a jije, but the amount for baby no swear. Because we don't know what people are going to steal in the future. And there's as long as a nipana that likelihood and that probability is there. So we are government now. You do things to inspire that particular confidence in people. Say, in as much as we are committed to recovering loot in the past, you know, we are also committed and we are on top of ensuring say will be criminals, will be among for baby there will be similar fate waiting for them. And I think that will lay the ground rules in as a form. Esia, and that friend I make for him, I'm a pacho. Make of me chrome software, Sa near Mano, Alaska. Not ya who say ye quiet nim. But my catcher said that is the only way I bet me moving away from point A to point B. This usual politics I so buy when I'll be a year the upper in the end, you know. What's an Asia now 4 years no career. Now what's an Asia analysis within these 4 years and what has been the significant improvement via Abba or Ghana for Abraboma over 0. So the whole 4 years na to Abano na ekokwa say ye be boa nkrofo mo mbenya sika
ya pay juma me binu.
Yes, na your friend say, and we live in a society we are so backward. Your friend saying backward in our thinking to the stand say Ghana minister we be or ba onyem na we twa no ho no twa play no ko US no akọ no onya onya
that's a green card
onya citizenship dia man ba o man na oya minister wo no kra no he doesn't even believe in that country. He sees that country as some kind of a bullshit country.
That's right.
And he's never free hop. And some of these things we tolerate, Alaska. And it's the reason why a lot of people celebrated Trump for cancelling that particular thing.
That's right.
Because you can't be a minister in Ghana. Now, when you ma or mine or team no, who contribute to say or mine be you know. Now, what plane take it? Go on, say akwaje obi maimu citizenship diama oba. Because you know, so mine or team is a shithole.
So you don't even believe in yourself.
Alaska, in a serious country, beyond the very moment you do that, you lose your position.
Exactly.
Because we don't even respect ourselves. And citizens, politics, you know. As I'm making a you being one.
We do politics with our emotions.
Yes. In some way, making what tenacity now go deep about say and some woman for because this is a person I want take it oath or parliament now president that they saying say oh take an oath. Say, or committed to building this country to ensure that Ghana becomes a better place. You have power to do so, but we don't believe in this country. Yes, because our visa, because our he has the financial might.
But about 50 Ghana for cheap compound.
Now 50 Ghana or more being put there. Say. So Alaska gradually, no, amount for need, and America say first in a man for that blind loyalty, that kind of you become a fool. That kind of emotional support, and as a for you become a fool. No, people are walking away from that particular line. For those lines, don't work anymore. What I say, the politics should be a venture, Sabi, a benefit everyone.
That's right.
What I say, and that is what we must commit to pursuing. Na ankwaya sa na dey say boamena menye ye boamena minsi baby boamena memfa me fie for na abusuan for why you live in poverty and you become impoverished forever na me say onipa na obi aniti o so ni say along the line obi aniti
say da sabi obako ni beti okase ni beti na godogu.
Yes, and I keep telling people that in life whenever you come into contact with nipa na woni nipa delia, however stupid you think that person is, however uninformed, ignorant, however where you need partners for whenever you are dealing with a person, remember so a day will come that person will tell his story.
A day will come
that everybody tells his or her story, and whether you become a hero or a villain in somebody's story, it depends on the role you play today.
Right. Ivan J Innocence. I'm saying Mama this over joining live on Facebook. Enipa banana eba. Mami king kang messages no kakra enfama give joy GH. Osi majanen de Ivan. As Vita. Osi share wejagbawe constituency. Shede ni MP ko ye nra enugwase enkwa. As Vitona osi onjidio anodon prayer illegal. Onu ni munangasa kura no ufa kweti kwan bi so. Ema scan aya resource na electoral commission eye bibisa ademawo wo mukura wabo bi tuo ni na mutuo ene abobotuo eye MP Queen Adepa Ozenes Addison obekoso na wa account to ex-president Nanado because Emra na Ghana for ekas we twesike bi na womo eye demonstration we also on he doesn't account to Ghana for or account to Nanado danji enei onko noni Nanado koshe Adipa Queen now nkasa say ene honorable chairman Bonsu kura na wayɛ ne ho Mugabe ɛwɔ parliament kura na we fi hɔ. It has when your marking ensua bibi emfefrim say akakabisa ni ahantania sorry jani etu betwa ke. Robert Jr. ose anodon pre or ye jail candidate na on the entrance Robert Jr. Edwe fi kaswa ena odi ebaye. Mamimfa we eye nyamikan eye Facebook. Mami ko WhatsApp. Paul Amenosoji, osi Syria call ambassador Alaska the Don. Osi vetting, vetting nipa baako ye bisa be 1,000 questions. Into me and so Ghana for announcing to me and so Ghana for ye hawanu. Osi ministers omunimo medjuma dada. E the question bebrebe ye bisa eno into me nya hwe. No bisu bisa se na se aya afenyo markets was anyanse di visa question bebrebe aden one fa no mbiso amboa na aban no waba be di parliament anim edwo makọ 88 from 137 to 188 afenyo markets just trying to appease the base but ono kura no niam anko ifa ma no asan si say the way fizenu central no de bae Alaska osi yeda obi osi ye twechia obi a osi yanka no kra se NPP aye micro minority or parliament afenyomakin edi enim no still omo enyi ntumu ana omo hu se Ghana fo ayi omo pa hwe ato abade etia wo osi afenyomakin eye ni suban yo order na di no ebema NPP ase lusu mo omo egusu ye hi papa endi se mo na oye de mo na otan ede ba party nim na osi afenyo makin hina kura no person oye na nipa no oplisi no ana so question bebrebe na obisa no ene bema Ghana fo so nim nyansa na se de se wadwumu ndo a wadwumu endo Musa Edwe fi Kofodia sentimental eno de bae osa Alaska da si ene wapafo osa Alaska Jan Toronto ene na busuafo yi osi last 4 years yi so very ballot papers last 4 years he say omo be say nyama bebre ene table document ene nkonwa mu opposition mu power mu say nyama bebre ene ya mu aba mu power sa mu aba opposition so sa osi say you from microwave minority ono so ni dia FM 92.3 no Ivan you shall say benya any other matters.
I think back to parliament again na memfa I heard the ekoso ECOWAS why Niger Burkina Faso ni Mali are breaking away from
that's right
ECOWAS it's a very serious issue. I think here urgent discussion
amount to some passport mu bibia o
yes Alaska you see say your more privileged position not consistently who abuse you know. What you're supposed to do with that power, you use it to intimidate, exert arrogance. Not what the yet nema. You lose your essence and your relevance. And that's exactly what Parliament is becoming. 92.3. It's the reason why you see this hard line. When Ebi Ombenyo be for contempt, they try to demonstrate how powerful they are. Our Tikrom have been in Parliament power. And do for a bit to say Oliver Nibet Parliament. I've never catch na 2 million war. Now they own him. You don't need to. But for you to use enhanced effort to demonstrate that power, natural say a inner weakness and why you are losing grips on that particular thing. Alaska Parliament ewo to me. But enam say abraba nipa brimu born within the house na and represent it. Honorable behavior and I say for no and this kind of obia sorry or kind of pefa we know because one behavior in dignity nobody would treat you with dignity and sadia no and eto ECOWAS and some of these countries and take ECOWAS serious this whole ECOWAS thing Alaska ECOWAS is for economic cooperation.
That's right.
That is the focal way among member states. You bet to be trade liberalization. You bet to be trading among ourselves without any bottlenecks. And after several years, ECOWAS has been in play. Maybe say to trade with France from Ghana to trade with China or maybe America or any European country. far less cumbersome as compared to trading with a neighborhood. Will you believe it?
Oh, no.
Then you ask yourself, say,
what has come of it?
We ask ourselves, say, what has been the essence of ECOWAS economic cooperation? It's useless. So that privileged position, that essence,
has been taken out.
Exactly. Then politically, ECOWAS, apart from economic cooperation, countries connect politically because everything is politics. And we also look after one another just to ensure, say, governance. Alaska, things will get well. ECOWAS as a mother body, and acting as a chief of staff. All super. Your friends say all share other countries to know, say you don't split off. You are within the lane and as a forum. Alaska. ECOWAS, in terms of that role, I understand member countries are sovereign countries. You may not have such overwhelming your friends saying hand to maneuver what they do internally. But Obiya there now then such touch constitution, not that particular act is deemed unconstitutional as a forum. ECOWAS as a mother body, our duty to work in to ensure that we help remedy such situations. Example ba kwa debia me man say yati kroma na yehu de si wo Cote d'Ivoire. Alasani Ouattara Penso, Alaska. Nipo mu wo Cote d'Ivoire. People fought for this gentleman to come because onigba go that way.
That's right.
This guy comes in obeye your friend saying MP president for 4 years. Another 4 years here. Then the guy massaged the constitution to give himself a lifeline. Against all opposition within Cote d'Ivoire, he made sure say either you go to prison or obey.
That's right.
ECOWAS as a mother body didn't see the sense and the need to intervene in that situation. Other countries were watching. Alaska Faye, Asem Kosi wo Cote d'Ivoire.
Asem Kosi our Burkina Faso.
Asem Kosi wo Burkina Faso Konde even Afa. Yes. Gabon.
That's right.
Then we were sending a delegation. I think it started with Burkina. Yes.
Burkina.
Yes, sending delegation at the Then we sent that joker.
Nuna, are you guilty of that crime?
The same crime, I'm a boy, you too, president,
That's
we
right.
sent that joker as part of the delegation to go and speak to. And you have videos now to me say, ECOWAS and Ankasani the oye. And Alaska, there are several other countries. So if do a point, this country who say, so politically, is economically, ECOWAS and represent any interest.
That's right.
Any value, any essence. Then politically, so because Nigeria issue, Obi Massage Constitution, Gabon, Obi Massage Constitution, Nijinano, they gave themselves lifeline, and ECOWAS recognized the authority and power. Even at the point, Domboya, Etu, Alpha Conde now Massage Constitution, ECOWAS issue a directive said the guy should hand over to Obia what torpedo constitution are giving his lifeline, and yes, sir. Omo Bob was soldier for ano. Omo ba war.
92.3.
Alaska, you can't blame. I say ECOWAS na at some point now it's just a cabal of old men.
That's right. Nana domunya no me.
Yes, and I'm going to meeting as I mistake na kofo bi bag bi so a. Enura egum na chem pharmacy shop.
On the BP.
That's BP diabetes because bia nyini aduru age yes and ko gene na no ma grow fie but greediness still they are hanging on to power adwene nyansa bia nka ho and an krasesem kwa no mo de power no di so e could do a pointer ECOWAS no lose that particular leverage on member countries. So Burkina Faso, Mali, and other countries who are breaking away from Eneno, I who say Alaska, ECOWAS ain't even serve anything for them. and then there is tension that is brewing at the geopolitical arena.
That's right.
Now we are moving away from the unipoly to bipoly to tripoly. And now China, Russia, America will be flexing the muzzles just to tell the world, say, man, I'm a superpower. I'm a superpower.
Right.
And Alaska, to be a superpower, you need allies. So these countries move breaking away from ECOWAS, they are finding association with some of these interests.
Exactly.
That is why we saw some of them going to Russia, some going to China, looking for allies. At some point, the Wagner group, they were in some of the African countries. A more guarded, cool president because Osuro say Bibibesi he has those mercenaries around.
That's right.
Now the Wagner group no too gold.
That's right.
Mr. Africa ye jokers.
You're not correct.
Any you agree you mpanimfo na omudi yenim no aburo adwemone and the war team is the reason why. Nipa na the 70 years old bewu, but still they want to have it all to themselves. Yes.
Rawo afa unana ozu wo cage na ti so safuma fo aban
no primary school na meti so safuma fo aban manyina baba to na ona so aban mu okọ waja na ba ho. You see, that is the kind of how sick our people are. The governance whole essence of helping others. Because life, the pass of in China, you can count the number of people. But they won't do it. They won't. The person will prefer so you sell, then you become miserable, and even at that age, they still seek more. Unfortunately, that's the part of the world that we find ourselves in.
And is it in the case that youth now for now as a BNI Gusute?
On Alaska and Americano, you see, any point in time you can get a fool, but you can't hold somebody in that full list forever.
Okay.
Yes, Christianity agrogu. And then we say and we are saying that we say mpanifo bi o man bi o say young people o ma ba mumu ade. No, there is a free flow of information. People are reading, people are seeing things. So when you get exposed to this information, expand your scope of thinking. Alternative and other options. So Alaska, if I'm here and things na me doesn't serve my interest. Nipa na all you no serve your interest. What do? You break away. You look for other things that will serve you, because at the end of the day, it will come back to your own self and your life. You understand? So I think some of these in Niama way na akeka boma ama ECOWAS abedru bia abedru. You see, in as much as almost accept the withdrawal, no, ECOWAS doesn't want these people to go, because omunim say omokwa ehun implications in as well, because these people go align with some of these interests in as well. Omoba ye region higher. The kind of near the crow, because China mining activities are all here in some of the countries like DR Congo, as a forum, a wholesome crown, and resolving we. Then when they come in, a wholesome ebeye deja, and you know, ECOWAS letter, meaning so what can be. I read a portion of it. They are cautioning other countries and are still part of ECOWAS and say yes, even though Oman withdraw Yajiatum there, but still allow their goods to move through freely. Omo passport in na for you recognize it. To see ameno kasai in as much as omo free no ECOWAS member countries now supposed to recognize passport, movement of goods, everything coming from these three countries. Clearly a chance say ECOWAS na trans ya hu sasa bi nsem hunu na wadi. Enti Alaska wonya privileged position. Man bi usuno. Because sabi nipa na odi di ni suno kra na yejimifo a we should know say a day will come obey nyansani.
That's right.
And na obi betu no for. And there is this principle I life whoever I come across in life, I know say a day will come the person will go and tell his story. It's what is hard about, but there are certain mistakes you avoid them.
Exactly.
Whoever you come into contact with, you should know say that contact will never be forever. And a day will come that person will tell their story. And when telling real stories, we don't lie. So either you become a villain or you become a hero, the obayano, that will be what the person will talk about in the future. So when your position, don't abuse it, don't use it to intimidate people, don't think so. When you can treat them even in our normal dealings with people as friends, in relation, those things. When you get close to people, you should know say one day they will tell their story. So ECOWAS, and I yes I have mistakes when and then I could that breakaway number. And I'm hoping, say, going forward, they will tend to learn things differently, because in recent times, EU I suffer the same fate. When we saw Morocco and some other countries all breaking away because of similar way, and Alaska, what can I say? Africa continent way. Kesiro ma kesia na se nyansa na yeni ana se adenti na ye bread ye bread
abi ene nyina ye greedy ye greed.
Exactly. Me say African problem ye too ye greed ne indiscipline.
Greed and
indiscipline.
Right.
These are the major things, because Alaska, so where your land size in Africa are 3 times bigger than Europe.
It's true.
When it comes to human resources, even young population, as I see so in a country, our high fertility rate, Niger, or Africa has say, or Baba, averagely I have 7 children.
That's right.
7 children who are mopia and they are 18 years. Nenaya da form a chain your friends saying what describing your chanka tie. Because one nanti sama cracket one and naya kakra or piano dear Alaska I will.
Meanwhile, the resources are able to make cater for them, but because of bad leadership,
greed, for greed,
bad leadership,
they are suffering. And Alaska, they are young poverty no a uniform across border.
That's right, it cut across.
And because that poverty no are coming from here.
I dream them.
Yes, because you're not to me, and so of the empower, you see. So when you to me now, they empower nipa me and nipa me, you know, they no longer become your burden.
That's right.
Those people will take care of others, and they also move on in life. That is why you see plenty social intervention, social programs. Because in Germany, I buy the place I want to hold children. And my memoir, when is I know about now, I want to buy the pen as I'm no wow. I am crying now, I want to say, Baya, or be your future, not about no so better contribute to the country.
Exactly.
So you see the long chain. My men are Jessica Nagens are buying a general. Are buying no or general. Or general crano, Sabaya crano, a bit me see you know by your Juma.
But they're not politician. And your baby Jana or Kotobe 5 cars.
Or there was a 5 cars.
There be a some car or 2 cars. Meanwhile, the colleague Nikura no 2 about the man who can motorbike gronibi.
You're the only other talker, mamma. Yeah.
Na ya kura yete ni enam fam.
Yeah, onam fam.
Mama yembi. Why?
The better am oba now because so obu so we kwasempa nyini. Sa na tie. So Alaska, I think say sa niema we nyina na akeka aboma e ma ohia. Adodo there because here dey say power now you say when you impoverish the people you can always control them.
That's right.
What I said, Alaska, there be others or not about me fear now 100 Ghana. Said I don't want you to break away. No boy.
That was what Nanado did when he came. He take away the people's economic freedom.
Yes.
It's your Google banks.
So always you chase.
That's right.
You chase the cake because cake you need them when they see you chase. But good leaders will see how to expand the scope. So you will be able to take advantage. You build yourself because Germany now are buying up for $200. Their mama men say on function ne bano. Mama no akwara no be ya adwuma amana I get that money in form of taxes.
Exactly.
Akwara no ho be ya den and he has a longer life. So akwara no say obe ya adwuma 20 years. A government is going to benefit 20 years from the taxes. Even though OBS can otiama no cry just maybe 3 years and then as a for them. So Alaska, that is the kind of long
long-term investment
amount for. But I had that long-term investment, you know, impoverish them so that they will always do yes and must follow us and then as a forum and you know they be out to ABC. Sanyamano a brief poverty doesn't take anybody anywhere. So I think that it's lessons going forward. You know, we need to learn these things. Now you how you better to your name. Now you say the whole essence of leadership, you know, isn't about no matter property. Who cares about your property? You know, on a video be Alaska, the poorest man in Accra. Odidi onwu.
That's right.
What I say American, Sana the richest man. So don't think that you have millions dollars into, you know, you are better than Obi. No, it is about the impact and the way you can make on others, you know. That is what will make us all. You understand? So we need to begin to look at processes. I bet me they are good in place just to ensure say social programs and social interventions ne kwan fa so bet me aboa expanding the scope ama manfo nya nnuma ye is the reason why me catch us say apede yam no ne na se for no krom ha yati. Do you know scholarship schemes e wo ha parliamentarians na enjoy
it's serious.
And number of them
scholarship scheme ni yaye e de ama Ghana for
yes
shebi omuye ebia need
executive programs na asikafo na na ko hia ni wunkobi
koko scholarship
yes e de ma hia
obi hu koko da
yes. We see, we are not honest. Now, no, many Dr. Rene have been telling me say, having be over your corner said, me who saw my line as a black man at the line no ma. Me who say Uncle Clarence and no, you're serious. Yeah, wicked.
Having be before the
generation, you're very wicked and diabolic people.
But I'll say, Ivan Che innocent and I would tell and can everything. It's about 19 minutes to the top of the year 5 p.m. and Chia before course, but yeah.
Ivan, thank you very much. So, we and Sema Ivan Che innocent and so what me a diato honum And it is very brilliant submission and excellent one, of course, because idea be before AD and say we have the resources, but how to manage it, and acquire what you your resources, no, we have everything. We will be ukruma. You can mention it. I didn't Ghana yin. The Biana be the Dubai example. Dubai, I am paying for eco equity holidays, equity on birthday, equity on honeymoon, any dear kaka hun. Dubai, I crobia is in so they have only what oil. I stand to be corrected. I think say crude oil, right? Crude oil no more, but crude oil no more. Omo etimi use efficiently to the extent say everybody in Dubai, every citizen in United Arab Emirates, United Arab Emirates, that is UAE. Sankofo we know. If you are a citizen, you are going to benefit. Ubeye at least o shabra basia ubetimienya sikabi edi shabra basi. So it tells you how brilliant and how intelligent these people are. But Kenyans, we keep on going there. Yako spendi embre, yako ye bibia was ye no, but we don't learn from their wisdom na nyankopon. We don't learn from them. So what is wrong with Ghanaians and Africa at large? Recently, when Niger is one of the most said one of the most fertile land. Omudiantos any jena within the shortest possible time. No, now I had the multiply a lot of crops at Miaba. But Niger is one of African countries. Papa. Niger, even when cool craba hono. Nipa sebi uhe nipa pa untimi unka se wedie enyi nipa because of tibia nipa wom, because of how nipa na sia sebi wudidi afachem tanya nipa na sia ye. But these are the people omo mpanfo di omani omo asase sebi eye fertile omo aduane de omo due beyi. They have the resources, they have all it takes to be rich. Abusia, they have all it takes to be rich, but their leaders have refused them to be rich. And these are the people among Africans, young Queen. And John Mahama, we are appealing to him and we are pleading with him. Papa, whoever so deserve it, give it to the person. Obia unim se o deserve biano. And whoever you think say what breachy and brano, deal with the person accordingly. Men koka say, oh my way, no. Into be a show. Eti papa, you don't know boy juma na Ghana enfan to mapa infra hanum. Hey, you are number one authentic channel. Mess also subscribe to the channel like you mudin share afufu nyimbi Mega TV. Yeguswa SM with the best authentic and what undiluted news. Abrena braina intimisro. Subscribe mami. For comment tum na like you mudino share keke share what you say. We share you misro share koma afufuro enye bihwe. What you say share na afufuro enye bihwe. Enti me mami cheba for United States of America, New York. Donald John Trump new crew what you say me mami yankopon shiro nka ho na de oye bi entimi koyi or NY, that is New York State. What you say New York City. Enti me mami royal bi nso ewo UK United Kingdom o mami yankopon shiro wadi kan ka se mami e de royal BTV aba enti na yenko subscribe to ye mami channel no ewo YouTube ha ya Royal BTV yenko na yintimi nko subscribe to the channel no na yenhu ene mapapa odi babe som Ghana eni wiase nyina abusia bia edru ne die mamemfa wonsi Any update bi aba de baba abeso mo. Makra. Bye bye.